Hi everybody and welcome on Let's Cook with Cecile. So maybe you noticed how colorful my ingredients are today, and I hope you know how important it is to eat the rainbow every day. So this is what we'll do today. We'll eat the rainbow. But eating the rainbow can be very, very good, and we will see that together today. It is a little bit I would say assigned to south of France, because we'll make stuffed veggies, stuffed vegetables, and all of these vegetables, especially the bell pepper, tomato, and courgette, zucchini, are really typical from south of France. We'll make also a nice salad to go with it, and we'll make a cobbler, which I don't have around here, but I'll show you a raspberry cobbler, even more colors, full of antioxidant, full of everything you need. So if I don't think you guys know about stuffed everything. It's not really part of the, except if you are either from a French family or from a Greek family or from an Italian family. It is something we all love to make during the summer. And this is summer, so we have to do it. So what we'll do first is to make, well, I have my oven ready and at 400. And what we'll do is start with the stuffing or filling or whatever you call that. And what I like to use is a mix of beef, free range, grass-fed if possible, organic chicken, some very good, not too fatty bacon, and a mix of onion, garlic, shallots. We'll add some herbs, and here I have a mix of parsley and cilantro, an egg, and this is it, more or less, and some rice. Here I have something I love. It's a sprouted rice. If you meet some at the grocery store and wonder what is sprouted rice. Sprouted rice is something that is so interesting nutritionally, because anything that has been sprouted will give you a lot more of everything, especially enzymatic activity. As soon as you sprout something, it completely develops all the nutriments inside. So here it is, full of nutriments. Okay, so let's take that over there, and I'll give you the measurements in the recipe as usual. Okay, this is, it's hyper difficult, as usual. I minced shallots and some garlic and onion, voila. Here, I'm going to take some of these and quickly chop it. Here we go. Salt and pepper. If I can remove that, well. Well, if you can have, ideally add some pink salt. Here we have a nice black pepper. Don't be shy, because there is nothing worse than, maybe I'm going to add even more salt in here. There is nothing worse than under-seasoned stuffing for the veggies. Okay, and then 1 egg. Voila. And a little bit of that. Rice. Voila. Or you can completely skip the meat and only do with rice. Okay. You don't need to make it necessarily meaty. You can also add beans, as if you were making a veggie burger. It's exactly the same thing, You can make a veggie burger base and still stuff it in your veggie instead of having the bread. And you don't need all that bread today. We have too much flour, too much cereal, so stay away from that. The beauty of these veggies also is you can eat them cold. You can take them for a picnic. I remember doing that a lot, the picnics with the cold veggies. The thing is, these veggies don't last much. I'm the type that would wake up during the night to have some of it. Okay, so here we have that, and now let's take care of these, because what we want also is to add, voilà. A little bit of that in there. It's gonna add an extra special flavor. Maybe it's because also, you know, usually in French kitchens we never throw away anything. I throw away a lot. But it is an ancient recipe, so I always seen my dad and my grandmother doing that, so maybe that's why I do it. Okay, I'm gonna clean my hands quickly. Now, alors, I'm gonna show you how it works. See how quick it was. I'm gonna make more tomatoes. This is the best. I love these tomatoes. Stuffed tomatoes. Okay, in here, okay. We have that. We keep the hearts of the tomatoes. And then here we make a little hole in the middle. You just remove actually the seeds. Just remove the seeds. Now don't do that with an eggplant. An eggplant needs to be at least salted before to remove the water. Okay, but these you can do them like that. Okay, we'll add more tomatoes. Il y en a trois. We'll put the juice in there. I can't wait to see everyone's face trying these. Voilà. Here we go. So now, you take generous portion. You know what? Maybe we'll salt a little bit these before. Yeah. Especially the zucchinis, because they are not very, they are kind of fades. Voilà. See. We make sausages. Sausages in the veggies. Voila. Là. Up. And the hat. Isn't it cute? Look at that. Kids usually love it. Tomato. Don't be shy to put a lot in it. Voilà. And in the peppers, same thing. Voilà. And what we do with the leftover, we do little balls that will cook in the juice of everything, because of course all these veggies will release a lot of juice. And what is so good is to have these meatballs. They are cooked in here. Here we go. Voilà. Alors. See how quick it was. Here we go. We have some extra virgin olive oil in here. Voila. A little bit more on the hats of the tomatoes. Voila. And we are ready to stick that in the oven. A good hour. 45 minutes to 1 hour, it depends how much meat was in your veggies, just try it, but generally go for 1 hour. So we'll come back a little bit before it's completely done, so we can add our cobbler in there and the salad. I'm gonna clean up and we'll take care of that. So let's continue with this raspberry cobbler. I'm gonna tell you something, I never made this recipe. I'm ashamed because it's something I put in one of my books, you know. It's not really a recipe book, but still there are plenty of recipes in there. And actually, yeah, I kind of did this recipe a long time ago. But usually instead of making cobblers, I make crumbles. But today I wanted to make again this cobbler that I didn't really make. I made maybe once and I liked it, so I added to my recipes for a special type of diet. So I just know that you have to stir everything together in there. And you don't need especially to put sugar in there. I've used, here I'm using spelt flour. I'm using coconut sugar. But you could completely use gluten-free flour. The only thing is, I think that for gluten-free, I have to remember using that. It's the baking powder. Yeah, with the gluten-free, the problem is it might not bind together if I don't add an egg. So try it first. It should work. It should work. So in here, what I know is opposite to the crumble, you need to make a ball out of that. Voila. And you're supposed to roll it flat and to cut some squares or rounds or something before you put it on the raspberries. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to cheat. I like to cheat. I hate actually to follow recipes. I very rarely. What I did also here is I mixed up butter and coconut oil in here. Voilà, so I have this bowl, and I'm gonna make other little bowls in here. So here I have some, I didn't want to put fresh raspberries in here. It's a pity to bake fresh raspberries. I prefer to keep them for, you know, just eating them like that. So I'm gonna see if I can do something like that, you know. So this way I don't need to spread anything, but to roll anything. And still, it should work. Yeah. I like making little experiments. So if you guys try it at home, tell me how it worked for you. And in the middle, let's make a nice round one. Là. Voila, and then it should puff and everything. Let's see. Let's see. In the oven with the rest. And in the meantime, well, let's take care of our salad, because we'll need a little raw, crunchy thing with our stuffed veggies. So I have a base of, you know, a nice little red leaf lettuce that we bought at the farmer's market the other day. And what I did is I got this toy a few days ago at the Chinese market to make papaya salad. So you usually make, you know, this is the way you shred your papaya, a green papaya. And I love using it for everything. I'm a big shredder. I love this toy. And it makes a different taste, you know, when you treat your veggies this way instead of just, you know, making slices. It makes a nice difference. So I did it with the carrots. I did it with the cucumber. And, you know, the thing is to add the rainbow colors. So here we have some red cabbage. But I'm gonna show you, you know, the thing is to go very thin at the base here. You don't need to make a full big slice. You want, you know, little things like that. Okay, look at that. It's not finished because on top of it I saved some garlic. I'm a big garlic girl. Some more leaves. Voila. And we'll add the little vinaigrette I made for the last minute. You know, I just squeeze some lemon with olive oil. Very easy. With salt and pepper. You can add, there is a very good vinegar that I love to use in my salads. It's the apple cider vinegar. This is the best. It is actually a medicine in itself. Try to use your food as if they were your medicine. It's always useful, instead of using a product that you can, you know, that the supermarket will sell you and you don't know what is in there. Most of the time it's full of sugar, full of ingredients that you don't know where they come from. You know, having just a basic lemon that you cut in half and squeeze on top of your salad and a very good olive oil. That's it. You don't need any white fluffy, I don't know what kind of greasy stuff that you don't know the origin exactly and that your belly won't recognize either. So it's important to stay true to your belly and true to your ingredients with that kind of, when you make a salad. It's the same with the stuffed veggies, by the way. So I just want to play a little bit more with my cucumber here. I love doing that. Okay, and in the meantime, we let the veggies cook, we let the cobbler cook. We'll see how it looks at the end, and we'll be ready to eat. Look at that. Okay, I was telling you it would be the color of the rainbow. Yes. Isn't it the color of the rainbow? Look at that. Well, I added some, you know, what I just told you, you know, a little vinaigrette with actually apple cider vinegar and olive oil, which is more than enough to coat all of that. And I just took that out of the oven. It was still bubbling. See all the juice it makes? So that is actually very good when you serve it with, you know, a little brown rice, the same type of what we've put in there, you know, the sprouted one. And look at the cobbler. Actually, it's going to be very easy to, look at that, to lift. Ah, well, we can do that. We can lift some. We'll put some in little plates. It makes, I've added a little bit of sugar on top, because in here I have some people who need sugar, but as long as it's, you know, it's only natural sugar. It's like in here coconut sugar, so it's going to be okay as long as you don't put too much of it. So let's plate that. I usually always start with something that should cover most of the plate here. And then let's see, my favorite is the tomato, but we can have a look at that. Alors attends, let's see this one. Here we go. Let's see what we have in there. Look, alors, of course you can eat the top part. It is completely eatable. You can even let it cool, completely cool down. Oh, but it's perfect that. Well, I think it's going to be way too hot for me, so I'm going to let it cool down a little bit like that. Let's see in here. Yeah. George is not there today to show his baby face, ecstatic baby face with my stuff, but nevertheless, you'll have my ecstatic face. You know, eating the rainbow is not so complicated, really. Even if you are not in the summer, that is the kind of salad that you can make anytime. You can add seeds to it. You can add, well, I don't like crouton and stuff like that. And but see, you know, zucchinis, we have them all over the year. The same for bell peppers. Why bother, you know? It's something you can eat cold. You can take with you in a lunchbox. It's still, you know, I think it's more creative and more interesting than just a simple sandwich with, I don't know what kind of cold meat and cold cut and stuff like that in there. So try that. Try that and tell me how you liked it. It's really worth it. And especially good for you on top of it. See you next time.